Michael Knight here with another primetime exclusive. I'm sitting here with Coppell coach Vance Guise, coach of the JV squad that Coppell has here at the Tournament of Champions. First off, Vance, thanks for taking some time to sit down with us.
Glad to be here.
To discuss the 7-on-7 deal. How long have you been coming to this event?
This actually is our fourth season to come down here. So we came down here in 2012 when the core group of our kids were sixth graders going into seventh grade. And so we've kept those kids together for the last 4 years. They played youth football together, YMCA flag together, and as they started getting into school football, we found out that there was 7-on-7, and we actually started getting them to play 7-on-7. And you know, we've been coming down here ever since, and this is a great weekend for families to get together, the boys to get together because they're out of school now, and a great time for them to get together and play the sport that they absolutely love.
We'll talk more about your squad in a bit, but for you personally, coming to this event for the fourth year now, how have you seen this tournament evolve? We heard at the beginning of the tourney, you know, over 100 teams are competing in this event this weekend. How have you seen the tournament evolve?
First of all, I think the competition level has increased dramatically from when we very first coming down to play in the seventh grade. As these kids have gotten older, we're seeing more teams and much better competition. And the kids that we're playing against are kids you're going to hear about on Friday night for sure. But there's probably a lot of these kids have a great opportunity to play on Saturday, one day.
Now, we'll talk more about your squad now because you mentioned they've been playing together for a while.
Yes.
How have you seen them grow and get better throughout the years?
I think the biggest thing is the team chemistry that they have is incredible. You know, it doesn't matter whether we're down a touchdown, up a touchdown. The effort that they give is second to none. But they know that they're in every game, and they don't quit. I've told these guys many times that they are the most resilient bunch of kids I've ever seen, and they love playing together. These kids, I mean, eat, sleep, drink football, and I mean that's what they want to do 24/7. And to get a chance to come out in a forum like this to do this is fantastic.
Now, you mentioned that they eat, drink, sleep football. They want to play football 24/7. In these conditions, it's really hot, it's humid. How do you keep them hydrated? How do you keep them off the field and say, look, guys, we need to take a break right now. You stop playing catch, get in some shade, drink some water. How do you deal with the conditions with your squad?
Well, you know, we're live in Texas, so we obviously know what the weather's going to be like. You know, we actually start playing tournaments in January, and we typically try to play usually a half a dozen tournaments a year to get ready for this. These kids do a lot of conditioning for their high school program during the summer. They also play multiple sports, so these guys are out in the heat quite a bit. The biggest thing that we try to tell them is you got to make sure you stay hydrated, get plenty of rest at night to you know, for your body to heal up. You know, but the biggest thing is just make sure you do the proper things to stay hydrated. And you know, we bring shade out here. You know, we'll take kids out to the car if they need to get air conditioning, and you know, it goes back to the parents. The parents are fantastic. You know, they bring all the essentials that we need. There's first aid care here if we ever get to a situation like that. So, you know, we try to take all those precautionary steps to ensure that we don't have any situations like this. But it actually goes back to starting several weeks before, start hydrating before we come down here.
Finally, how has your team done this weekend, and what do you have to do to win the whole thing?
First of all, you know, we've been real fortunate. We actually played two really good teams yesterday. We played College Station first game. We played Lake Travis. One of the Lake Travis teams yesterday. It was a barn burner game. We ended up pulling it out at the end of the game. I told these kids that every game's going to be tough. You're at the state championship. Everybody's fighting for the same goal, that there's going to be no easy game. And so these guys come out here and play. We don't think about the games down the road. We think about who's in front of us right now. And that's what we try to focus on. Last year we came down here. I think we kind of underestimated some teams, and they snuck up on us. And we told them, let's learn from the experiences last year. No team's going to sneak up on us this year. And that's what we have tried to do, is take one opponent at a time.
Well, Vance, thanks for sitting down with us. We definitely appreciate it. He's Vance Guise, coach of the Coppell JV squad. I'm Michael Knight with another Primetime Sports exclusive.